Hi everyone, this is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop. And today we're going to do some Favomancy. Favomancy is divination using beans. Now we start off with 41 beans. And I have my beans down here. You could also use pebbles or corn or anything small, buttons perhaps. But you need 41 of them for this divination method. Okay. I've also got a grid, and each square means a certain thing, has a certain meaning. So the first square represents your income and also your problems about money. The second one represents your mind, your head, and how you think. The third one is called your hand, and this is your opportunities and your income. Then we go over to the fourth position, which is affairs of the heart. It also is problems if you have unfavorable number of beans. The middle square is your heart, feelings and love. And then the sixth square is your expenses as well, with money. Over to the seventh, we have here departures as well as new beginnings. And this can also be problems if you have a negative number of beans. This is called the foot, and the foot, it represents your travels and your journey, and whether you're going forward or not, or whether your path forward is going to be easy or not. And the ninth one is your returns and how things will return favorably or unfavorably depending on the number of beans. So what we do is we get our 41 beans and we cut them in groups of 3, just randomly. Okay. And then we count out 4 beans and put them to the side. And then we have another 4, put those to the side. And then we have the remainder, which is we have 3 remaining. So we put those 3 into the first square or the first position. So we have 3 beans there. We do the same process for the rest of the pile. So we take out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, put those to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again we have 3. So we put those in the second position. Do the same to the third pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have 3 again. Wow. Well, that's a very good sign, because traditionally when you have 3 in a row, it means that you have luck on your side and whatever your questions are will be positive. The answers will be positive. So that's sort of like the jackpot. So now we do it again. So we get our pile of beans and we mix them together and we do the next round. So again, we cut them in 3 piles, just randomly, whatever feels right. And we do it again. So we take out 4. That's 4, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this time we have 1 remainder. So the remainders are, you can only have 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, it always has to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then we go again to the second pile. 4 and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And again, randomly, we also have a second number 1. Okay, we do the same process. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have 2. in the third position, the third middle square. Okay, we do it again. Randomly again, and we do the same process. So 3 piles. Okay, and we do it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we have 1. Same thing, middle pile. 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we also have another 1. Last pile, 4, and we have 2 remaining. Okay, so now to read the squares or read the beans. Now, in tradition, number 1 beans, if you have 1, it represents communications, talking, letters, information. It also can be negative. If it's sort of negative, it can represent tears, and it can also represent emptiness, like not abundant. Okay, number 2 is not a positive number in this system. Number 2 can mean walking, travel, moving house, or going away, but it can also be indecisive, up and down, two-faced, and not balanced. Number 2 can also mean good or bad, depending on the other beans, number of other beans. Number 3 is the best number to get. So, well, like I said at the beginning, we had a row of 3, which is excellent. So when you have a row of 3, and it can be anywhere, any line, that means that your reading is positive, and whatever you're asking, your wish will come true. However, number 3 represents luck, love, happiness, and good things. So that's excellent. Number 4 is good only when the question is about plenty. Like, will I have plenty of money, or will I have plenty of love? Number 4 represents overflowing, but it can also be negative. And often it represents burden, sorrow, material possessions, but more in a negative burden type of way. It can also represent depression too. We don't have any 4s in this grid, so that's kind of good. So that's Favomancy, bean divination, and I just wanted to do that as a little introduction. This is Paris Debono of the Fortune Teller Shop.